decided to make this foam rolling video that is way long overdue, over 2 years, so I hope you enjoy. To start, I like to start vertically, long ways down, so this would be actually a really good time to mention that you should have like a 36-inch long foam roller. It works a lot better than the shorter ones. So you want to lay down all the way, flat on your back, have your knees bent, kind of tuck your pelvis in to start, lift your chest and flatten out your arms to the side. So right here, right away, you're getting a really nice lower back, not stretch, but more of an alignment because you're tucking the tailbone under, and it's just a nice release for the sacrum. From here, you can try to get into these top trap parts, which I know a lot of you have issues with. You can drop your head to one side and lift your hips off the foam roller, and then slowly sink back down as necessary. You can also lift your arm up, play with the different angle of that, just to see where that tension is. It might be a little lower, it might be a little higher. You can even hold and stretch and give yourself a little release in that way. Coming back to center, you can always walk your head down to the back where the scalp meets the neck, so all those ridges in the back, the suboccipitals, and gives a really great massage here. You can rock back and forth. You can spend a lot of time here. There's a lot of tension in our neck and head area from sitting at our computer desks a lot, driving, sleeping in the wrong positions, etc. So from here, you can shift your way over right at the lower rib. You don't want to go right into the middle of the back. That'll hyperextend your lower back. But try to get to the lower ribs. Bring your hands behind your head, flatten out your spine. And for this area, you can roll a little bit. But again, you want to find a good spot when you get there and just hold and relax. I'm moving quickly through these movements, but you can really spend, up to an hour on each area if you like. It's up to you, whatever really feels good for you. You can rock a little bit here. You can also angle yourself up to the shoulder. The outer infraspinatus, the rotator cuff muscle that most everyone seems to have an issue with. So from here, again, you see I'm not rolling side to side really quickly. I just find my good spot and I hold it. If I do want to engage the muscle, I can rotate and then relax. Or give it a stretch and relax. Either way, I'm constantly putting pressure on the muscle, and I'm not just rolling back and forth. That constant pressure acts as an active release, so you're actually moving into the connective tissue or the fascia rather than just that top muscle surface area. So from here, working on that same region of the body, an overlooked one, is our pec. Most of us have extremely tight pecs, again, from the computer, working on in this hunched over position. So our pecs get really tight. So we want to get comfortable here and spend a minute or two just getting relaxed. And then again, trying to engage the muscle and then relax. Or engage and relax. You can even add a little rotation and twist. Ooh, that's tight. And then relax. Again, spend as long as you need here. You don't need to rush through it like I am here, just quickly demonstrating. Find different angles. See how I have it a bit into like a diagonal here. Just notice, play with your body. Everybody's got, a different body shape, different structures. So find what feels good. It shouldn't hurt. It should feel like a good hurt, right? It should be maybe at a 4, 5, 6 pain level threshold where you're feeling something, but it's not too much that you can't handle it. Those are just a little bit of upper bodies. Same thing we can do for their lower bodies. So again, we're gonna sit vertically. So for our hips, right, we have a lot of tight hips. Not just people that are sedentary, but those of us who run and exercise and lift weights and things, they tend to, not stretch enough. So from here, I like to find that space between the sacrum and your hip bone, your greater trochanter here, that space where your piriformis lies, and then just start to relax your leg. And already, this is really hitting that piriformis. You'll feel kind of like a nervy sensation. If that's too much, just back off a little bit. But see how I'm not rolling. I'm just kind of continuing the pressure. And every once in a while, engage. Find a good spot, and then relax. And settle into it. Really try to breathe here. It's really, it can get intense. Again, finding that good spot. It will move, it will change. Again, you can spend like an hour per leg. Hang out, watch TV, watch a movie, and just enjoy. So there, I can get all around the glute. We have so many muscles in our glutes that you can work on. Different, angles and directions help. So play with this one for sure. Spend some time. There is no need to rush. Then you want to maybe go over to the hamstring attachment, right? So we're going to just slide right off the sits bones, sit up nice and straight, move away some of that flesh away, and here you can lengthen down, and you're getting a stretch and a compression at the same time. Again, if you want to add that active release, you kind of like engage the hamstrings, and then roll that down. Or you can kind of lift up, stretch yourself out, and then relax into it. There's different ways to engage the muscle that we're on. Just hang out, breathe with it, and see what happens for you. Last but not least, I'm going to just show you quickly those hip flexors. We love our hip flexors, don't we? There's two things. You can start back again on your back. Now I'm going to roll back down. So my foam roller is at the base of my sacrum. It's kind of tucking under. And I'll take one leg up, one leg down. So now this is just this nice stretch for the piriformis, that hip flexor on my left leg. This feels really nice. You can rock back and forth. I'm also getting a little bit of a compression in glute med, that upper glute area that we often have a lot of pain in. So hitting two birds with one stone here, right? Hang out, enjoy. You can rock back and forth if that feels good. Do what works for you. From here, I'm just gonna roll over, and I'm gonna first hit the side for my TFL, right? That tiny little muscle. Mainly, it's completely like connective tissue. The muscle is like this big, and the rest of it's all connective tissue. That one definitely gives a lot of pain, tension, stiffness, soreness, whatever word you want to use. You might want a pillow or something soft under your elbow here as well, because it definitely gets tight. So now I'm rolling a little bit further forward over. I'm going to place my other knee on top of my foam roller. Now I'm directly on top of the quadricep attachment, right below the hip bone. This is where it gets quite intense. So definitely take some time here, breathe into it. Try to enjoy it, the sensation. I know it can be painful. Just see what you can do. So again, instead of rocking back and forth, I'm going to engage my leg and then relax. Or I can engage my leg and then relax. The pain is already starting to dissipate. So now if I'm ready, I can crawl myself forward and find another spot that's lower. So I'm just gonna work my way down all the way down to my knee. This should take a long time. You should take at least 4 or 5 breaths in each spot so I can engage and relax. And whenever you engage and relax, that tension, that lactic acid moves away and it becomes quite easier. That sensation of pain isn't quite there anymore. You're kind of tricking your brain and your nervous system as well to just relax. Once you engage and relax, you can go all the way down to your knee, which I'm not going to show you at this moment. But those are just some quick foam rolling tips for you guys. I hope you like this. I will gladly do more videos if you're interested, but those are just some quick ones that you can experiment